Hello, I'm Hugo. I'm an exchange in Manchester from the say Villa Valley, and I'm here to show a little of my routine. So that's the path I take every day to go to the bus stop on the main road of my neighborhood area, actually. And strangely, it was a snowy day today, in the middle of April, actually in the end of it, where is a very strange thing, and it's cold, cold, cold. But that's okay. That's a part of living here. I've been living here for 2 months, which sadly means I'm living in less than a month. But yeah, that's my beautiful neighborhood. So, uh, yeah, I make a little stroll of 10 minutes or less to my. Look at this snow, it's got 10 minutes or less to the bus stop, and it doesn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the city center by bus. Yeah, I love the city, even though the weather is something crazy you cannot predict. You're easily saying unpredictable. So lately, I've been experimenting the 4 seasons in just one day. I mean, Manchester is so crazy that you can get sun, hail, and snow, and rain, and wind at the same time, or even the same day. And as the summer approaches, our days go longer. So the sun sets at least at 8 in the night, in the evening. Yeah, I love the city. I'll show you the 2 floor buses in a while. See ya.
Never forget that we're on the road to learn to live for the moment that we can put in the words. And I got a feeling that we're close now. Yeah, we finally found a way. So if you don't know where to go now, to you say, this is for the ones who run the night. This is for the ones who want it all. And this is for the ones who know that tonight we got the world in our hands, yeah. This is for the ones who save a life. This is for the ones who take control. And this is for the ones who know that tonight we got the world in our hands, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, going for the question of Tainara Araújo and Amanda Miranda about living with a host family and the first contact with the host family and talking in English only. So it definitely varies from country to country, and more specifically from person to person, as everything.
It's everything. Nothing is a rule. No, the royal family is not a rule. Liking the royal family is not a rule. Liking tea is not a rule. But you know what I mean. And it's variable. And I would say that in here in UK, most host families are not British. Yes, they tend to be Jamaican, Pakistani, or of Arabic backgrounds. Sometimes they are like descendants, but you know, the majority immigrants. But that's fine. That's even a thing that makes you grow even more, because you contact different cultures, you contact different food. That's a positive aspect, and you contact different religions, and you and life is about respecting differences. And there is another lesson from that you can get from the exchange. So, but they're very welcoming, and the food is generally great. They know how to cook, and they're very warm, because they contact different cultures every time. And as I'm in Europe, there's a lot of Italians and French people here, so they know how to deal with these differences, because there's some kind of rivalry, but I don't want to discuss it. What else? So the first contact with the host family, and how's it to communicate. So you have to be ready for it, and you have to try what you are able to within your limits. That's pretty redundant, but anyway. So it varies as well. No one's English was perfect, and English is not perfect, yeah. And when we got here, and it's not yet, so just make my sentence clearer. And you may, as of England, you may not struggle with accents, because Jamaican people have a really strong accent. But yeah, my host family is British, but they have like pretty much plain accent, so there is no difference and struggling in communicating. But anyway, they'll be willing to understand, and they'll do their best to understand you, even if you in the first weeks you have to talk by hands, by gestures, and I want food, I want to drink, I want something. They'll do their best to help you, because that's a shock. The change of language, it's definitely a shock, but you learn how to handle it. That's life, that's exchange. So yeah, they will do the best to achieve proper communication, of course. Don't be worried about communicating, because you'll be solved some way. in some way, somehow. So Roberta Neves and Thales Augusto asked about improving English and studying for the test. I didn't have a routine for studying for the test, because I don't know. But the key is living English, and I'm pretty much a grammar. I'm addicted to grammar, I would say. That's my pleasure in life, grammar. And the key is living English. Since you're able to, why not try to read everything you can in English, try to listen to everything you can in English, and try to watch everything you can in English. And get rid of the subtitles, and stick to your dictionaries, or your phones, and your apps, and your flashcards. So, and also try to speak the most you can. And if you don't have a friend that speaks English, speak to yourself. Yeah, go to the mirror. Roberta Neves and Thales Augusto asked,